is allowed. If you have a question, raise your hand. One of our assistants will find you and give you a microphone. So we'll open it up.
Victor, Ken Bykoff, Inside Indiana. What kind of challenges does VCU present that maybe some of the other teams you've played this year haven't?
I mean, they play high tempo, you know. They press a lot, you know. They get up and down the floor. They like to turn teams over, and, you know, they're long and they're athletic. They're kind of different from a lot of the Big Ten teams we played, so we're going to have to come ready to play.
Victor, Bob Kravitz with the Indianapolis Star. Just to follow up on that, what kinds of things can you do in practice to sort of replicate the kind of pressure that they bring you?
Just practice at a high level, you know, work on the things we have to work on in order to be successful, listen to what the coaches have to tell us, you know, work on our press breaks and things like that, you know, and work on taking care of the ball.
Kevin Bowen, Indiana Daily student. Victor, can you kind of talk about the responsibility on you and Remy tomorrow, especially with Jordan having to handle it? I believe you played 35 minutes on Thursday night. How much is it on you and Remy to kind of help him out?
It's going to be big, and it's going to be big for everybody to step up, you know, and to handle that pressure and be able to handle the ball. So it's going to be big, you know, for us to help Jordan a little bit. In order for us to win.
Paul Woody from the Richmond Times-Dispatch. A question for Christian. The Indiana program was down when you got there, down when Coach Crean came in. Could you talk a minute about what it took to get it back to where it is now?
Well, it took a lot of hard work. You know, when I first got here, we didn't really have anybody to lead, so I kind of had to, you know, step up and take that role as a freshman. And you know, we had some older class, but you know, they didn't really know how to lead either. When they got here, nobody was really here. So I mean, we just had to take it day by day, and it was a constant grind. And you know, we finally got to this point.
Mike Pegram from Peaks.com. Cody, Wichita State's big man Garrett Stutz was really stopped pretty well last night by VCU defense. What did they do against him, and what would be keys for you against them?
I mean, we watched some of that film, but you know, they like to play the up-tempo game. You know, pressure the guards a lot, so it makes it tough on the guards to get inside. You know, there's not going to be as many, you know, sets around as just playing basketball and you know, finding the open guy. So I'll just try to be active.
Vic, I know you guys were happy to win yesterday, but what was the team mood like on the bus going back to the hotel? Was it you guys just euphoric about it, or was it more of a business as usual kind of thing?
You know, we was happy about the win, but it sets in that, you know, you have a game tomorrow, and we got to get back to the drawing board, and that's exactly what we did when we first got back to the hotel. We got back to the drawing board, so it's a big game tomorrow, and we're going to have to come ready to play.
Cody, Chris Foster with the Los Angeles Times. What was it about Coach Green and Indiana that really lured you to commit there?
I mean, he's a great coach, obviously. You know, the program wasn't winning a whole lot when they were recruiting me, but I had confidence in the guys that were already here and what Coach Green was doing with the program. So, you know, I liked him pretty well just from the recruiting process, and I couldn't be happier.
What gave you the confidence in him?
I mean, just talking to him. I mean, during the recruiting process, you talk to all the coaches quite a bit. So after you talk to a guy that much, you just kind of get a feeling for what he's about. And you know, I just found out that he was a pretty genuine guy about what he was saying, and had confidence in it.
For Christian, is there any other team out there that you can kind of compare the pressure to that you will see on Saturday that you guys have maybe faced earlier in the season?
Not really. You know, Big Ten teams doesn't really, you know, press and stuff like that. So we really, you know, their length kind of reminds you of Kentucky, the way they're long in length. But as far as pressure, I mean, we really haven't faced anybody like it.
Christian, Coach Crean was talking last night that you guys basically didn't see Tim Buckley leading up to the game yesterday because he was so busy with prep. Going into this one, could you talk a little bit just about how the assistants prepared you guys for these games, especially on a quick turnaround?
Oh, they do a great job of preparing us, and we don't, whenever we get it, we just gotta, learn the game plan pretty fast. It's kind of on the move. So I mean, we do a great job at learning it, and actually going out and doing it.
Do we have any more questions in the back left?
Cody, apologies if this is already asked, but what did you think watching VCU's run through a tournament last year, and kind of what was your reaction when you saw that they were in the same bracket grouping as you guys for this tournament?
I didn't think too much about it. It's a different team than they had last year. We're a different team. We didn't meet them last year, so we don't have anything compared to. But they're obviously a great team, and we're looking forward to the game.
One more in the back left.
Apologize if this was asked. Victor, how do you balance the excitement of being here mixed with the pressure, and all that stuff? How do you guys handle that?
It's like once you get into the game and then, the ball's thrown up and you're here with your teammates, it kind of like the nervousness and the pressureness kind of goes away. And now that we have a game under our belt, there's no really reason to be feeling any pressure or feeling any anxiousness. It's just time to play basketball now.
Any more questions? All right, thanks, guys.